overview of what we do at HighSight. So this February and March, we received 300 applications from 8th graders around the city who wanted to attend private schools. And we give money away, right? That's the reason we're here tonight as well, to be able to raise some of that money and be able to make that happen. But 300 students applied to us because in some instances they don't want to go to their neighborhood school. In some instances they want to go to our partner high schools because they're great institutions. We interviewed 103 of those students, and our team then had to select, we just selected over half of those students, and that's 25% more students than we did last year due to the success of this event last year, and as well our donors throughout the year. But those 8th graders come to us, and the families do, kind of just wanting a scholarship to go to their private school, but they get much, much more. We surround them with programs to make sure that they get to the best college possible with the best financial aid possible. If you asked any one of their scholars at your table, they would know what their 4-year goal is as a HighSight scholar, and they certainly achieved it. But those 8th graders don't realize that we're looking for folks that need to provide hard work and listen and follow directions. And we'll take anybody. As a matter of fact, only 5 of the 60 students we accepted this year tested over 65 percentile on their entrance exam from high school. But they have to listen and they have to work hard. And that's what these seniors did when we met them 4 years ago. And I made them a promise, as I make you a promise every year, and I tell them that. I make them a promise that we will do everything that we can to make sure they achieve that goal if they listen, follow directions, and work really, really hard. And that is to get to the best college possible with the best financial aid. All right? And tonight we're here to celebrate our class of 2025 because they did just that. And just to give you a little bit about them, first, I think as parents in the room, maybe we don't want to applaud ourselves too much, but I know this, that the parents at HighSight are amazing people, all right? They are key to the success of the student. They're key to the success of our organization. And yeah, they might come to us because they need some assistance to go to one of our partner high schools. But when they leave, they know they got a whole heck of a lot more. And parents, just on behalf of all the staff and the team here and our volunteers, I want to thank you for just trusting us. Because we asked your young people to do things that I don't think sometimes they think they can do. And you might have even looked at them too and said, can you do that? But you trusted us, you believed in us, and you believed in our process. And I just want to thank you for being a solid group. So let's give another round of applause to them. In addition to scholarships to go to private high schools, all right, from students that maybe don't get into the most elite schools in the city, we wrap them around with programs. So we have tutoring every Tuesday and Wednesday. We have summer bridge programs every year. Students have to do internships between their sophomore and junior year, and most of them leave Chicago for a program between their junior and senior year. We don't fund those. We go out and find, we like using other people's money. So we go find donors to be able to make that happen, or organizations that can. But we had students, as you can see on your tables tonight, some of them, about half of our class went abroad, others went to boarding schools, and others went to college campuses, all in the process or all in the formula to make sure that they're getting ready to create success for themselves on the college campus. This class did everything we asked them to do. They will end their high school career collectively with a 4.06 GPA. And as all of them, as they've done the 15 years prior before them, all of them will receive at least a full tuition scholarship to go to college. And this being our 30th class to graduate as HighSight scholars, I'll say this, arguably one of the best. Don't tell that to any other class here. Sorry, alums that are in the room. But they really earned what they got. And I want you to do the math here, all right? So it's going to cost on an average $71,000 a year for them to attend the colleges they're going to. All right, we got that math in our head, right? 71 and change. They are all getting $280,000 in college scholarships. And on average, with loans, right? With loans, with work study, and with out of pocket, they will spend $2,200 each year. That's it. And I know most of you believe in what we do and know what we do, but if you're new to HighSight, that just doesn't happen. That is intentional. That is a game plan. That is finding students and families that want to create success for themselves. And we have that model to make that happen for them. And students, I just want to congratulate you and say thank you for working your tails off for 4 years. And we expect nothing but success. And as we tell you, when you're in 8th grade, it's an 8-year game plan. You got to go graduate from college now in 4 years. And it's bigger, better, and stronger now as well. But in addition to those promises that we make our families, what we're going to do, I also tell them, and I told the students, just the class of 2029, can you believe that, the class of 2029, all right? When we had our orientation just a couple weeks ago, I told them, in addition, I told them about tonight, and I say to everybody in this room, I promise you, right, and I promise them as students, our donors will invest in you. They want to invest in you. They see promise and hope in you through what we do. And we will spend our donors' money wisely. So the expectations are high, and we challenge them to do that, and our class of 2025 certainly did. So raise a glass to the class of 2025, and a big old cheers to them as well.